Goldwing rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless, a young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Chris out here on the Goldwing. Out here on the Goldwing. And yeah, man, on my way back from Wingding in Huntsville, Alabama, had some Harley Davidsons, some Harley riders tried to overtake the Goldwings. And it was a trip, man. You know, me and MemphisMike was just riding along, you know, headed back to Memphis, when out of nowhere comes some Harleys with the loud pipes. You know, so I'm sitting there looking like, okay, you know, no big deal. You know, we all go in the same direction. We all probably headed to the same place. But it was a trip, man, you know, to be riding in the back. You know, we let them by. And it was a trip, man, to be kind of riding in the back with all those pipes. You know, I wanted to crank the throttle myself. And MemphisMike kind of did a moto vlog about motorcycle etiquette. Riding with a group, or motorcycle group riding etiquette. And, you know, he raised the question, you know, what do you do when a motorcycle group come past you? You know, do you just fall in line with them? You know, do you ride with that group? You know, do you fall back? You know, what is the proper etiquette for motorcycle riding with a group that's not yours? You know, we was just riding along and they come out of nowhere, man. And I kind of made some jokes. I said, well, I don't think it would be nice if I popped a wheelie and rode right in between them and maybe did a fist bump. You know, we kind of laughed about it, but, you know, what is the proper motorcycle etiquette for riding with a group? You know, do you just fall back and let that group ride on? You know, do you ride with that group? You know, or do you stay, or do you get out front? You know, I mean, what should you do? You know, but it was just kind of strange, man. You know, we just riding along and just out of nowhere. And, you know, we see about 4 or 5 Harley guys, you know, and a couple of girls. And I think there's nothing more sexier than a lady on a motorcycle. But, you know, a couple of them was on their Harleys and they was just riding on by, man. And, you know, we was kind of heading the same direction, but I really wanted to crank the throttle. I wanted to let them know that this Goldwing 1832 cc's can run. But it's not all about that, you know. It's not all about what you're riding, as long as you're riding. But what is the motorcycle etiquette? What is proper? You know, what should you do when you're riding in a group and another motorcycle group comes up behind you? Do you let them by? You know, do you stay in the front? You know, do you drop back and ride with them? You know, I'm just wondering, what is the proper procedure? You know, I tried to do a little research on it and I can't find anything about that. You know, I cannot find any information on it. Now, it talks about group riding etiquette. You know, it should be a leader up front leading the group. Your tail gunner in the rear. You know, keeping the pace. Maybe your new riders are closer to the front. and more experienced riders are to the rear of the group. You know, it talked about staggered formation, riding in a staggered formation with 2 to 3 seconds apart between each rider. You know, it talks about that. It talks about carrying a first aid kit, you know, band-aids and, you know, things of that nature in case somebody get injured. You know, it talks about carrying your cell phone, you know, in case you have a flat or something and you need to make an emergency call. I mean, it talks about that. And I understand as far as the etiquette of group riding. But what about when the group is not your group? When the group just appears out of nowhere, you know, and try to overtake your group? I mean, what do you do? You know, so me and MemphisMike, we just let them pass. And we just fell back. And, you know, we just let them get up front. And it was cool. You know, it was cool. So it just raised the question, what do you do when another motorcycle group comes along? What is the proper etiquette? You know, maybe you guys can answer some of those questions for me. Enlighten me. Drop me some comments down in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is your boy Chris out here on the Goldwings. And I will talk to you guys later. See ya.